It's Nolan. What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Oh man, the war between content creators and artists just continues to go on, man. Y'all gotta understand, content creators these days are pretty much the new media, right? Like Draymond Green said, this is new media. The fans are now coming out and letting y'all know what they think. Fans are multidimensional though. They could be artists themselves. They may have other professions. They could be doing a number of things, but sharing opinions is now what we do. It's been this way for a long time. Ever since YouTube blew up, ever since social media blew up, this is where we at. You gotta take the good with the bad sometimes, okay? Now, everybody knows about the issue between Saucy Santana and DJ Akademiks, all right? DJ Akademiks is basically going to war with everybody, anybody, but especially black women. I don't gotta go too far with that. Y'all know how this shit done played out. During his tirade going against Young Miami and the City Girls, talking about how bad they flopped, all this, all that, Saucy Santana, who is basically, you know, very closely affiliated with the City Girls, I think he writes a lot of Young Miami's raps as well, he came out and let it be known like, hey, we're gonna beat you the fuck up when we see you. Straight like that, no left, no right, we're gonna beat you up. They had an ongoing saga. DJ Akademiks, you know, was trying to spare his thoughts and say, hey, I can't say what I want to say to you because I know I'm going to get canceled, so I'm going to leave this shit alone. It got so bad. DJ Akademiks was on his stream crying, right? We know all this shit. This is old news at this point. Saucy Santana, on the other hand, refuses to let up. He went as far as to say, I'm going to beat your ass, and then you in the... You know, I didn't agree with that. I thought that was wrong. But then he came out with a diss track and said, meet me in the Skreets. Basically, following up on his demand to see Akademiks outside so that they could get a one-on-one popping. DJ Akademiks, up to this point, is still not accepting the fade, right? He talks a lot of big talk on the internet. He says, I'm going to violate you to people. He tells people the address to come see him. Saucy Santana says, I'm not pulling up to where you got your headquarters at, where you could call the police and have people waiting on me. Let's just meet up at a mutual location, run the fade, and go about our business. This is never going to happen, okay? But the Meet Me in the Street song comes out. DJ Akademiks gets on his live once again and says, hey, these are the people that y'all be acting like are so big, right? This song has been out for 9 days and only has 8,000 streams, and you expect me to take him seriously. He said, you talking about meet me in the streets? How about I meet you on the charts, get your streams up, get your love up, get your support up, and then we can talk, right? Because, of course, we know DJ Akademiks is a stickler for numbers. If you don't chart on Billboard, he doesn't take you serious as an artist. That's his perspective. I don't get that. I don't agree with that, but that's how he goes by things. That's his barometer. In the midst of all this back and forth, we have content creator Armon Wiggins, who, you know, he's got a big YouTube following. He's also pretty popular on social media, on Twitter. He's had some very highly documented issues with other artists. I think he had a back and forth with Lotto when he was trying to make some jokes about her at one point on her song. Him and Nicki Minaj had a little bit of a spat. I think they kind of smoothed it over and he's kind of gotten back on her side. Cardi B has actually supported some of his music in the past, so he also is an artist. He also is a rapper slash singer. He does things on the music side of things. But of course, his profile in music doesn't match his profile as a content creator, right? So in the comments to this whole DJ Akademiks, Saucy Santana thing, Akademiks is trolling him about his low count of streams, right? Armon Wiggins jumps into the comments and he says, I told him to stand down because y'all wasn't really supporting. That's what he said, right? I don't know what kind of conversation they had. Maybe Armon talked about it on his YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what he means by I told him to stand down. I don't know if they have a personal relationship where they actually speak one-on-one. However, Armon got a very tough response from Saucy Santana. He says, I got a plaque on my wall and money in the bank. My festival stages range from 40,000 to 70,000 in 2023. How much it costs to get you out the house? I see you try to rap. Maybe I can let you open up for me. So now, it's very interesting because DJ Akademiks plays the numbers game. Saucy Santana can't really win that at this current juncture, you know what I'm saying? He says the song was made for the streets. He didn't make it for the charts. I just put it out. We put it out spur of the moment. It wasn't even on all the DSPs at the time of release. We just put it out. No pre-release build up. No, send it to Spotify 2 weeks early. We just did exactly what we wanted to do because you was talking crazy. I uploaded it. So it's not getting the support from the algorithm, you know, the fans. It was only up on Apple Music for the first couple days or something like that. There's not a lot of activity going on the record, right? Cool. He tries to find some type of reason to justify why it's not getting the numbers. Armon Wiggins says, hey, I tried to tell him to stand down. The people wasn't supporting like that. To where now Saucy Santana is playing the numbers game with Armon. Ain't that funny how the tables turn? You justify it when it's on you. The next person make a comment. Now you want to flip it and make it a numbers conversation. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is when you say how much money do it take to get you out the house, you got to understand it could cost some money to get Armon Wiggins out the house, right? Depending on what you're asking him to do. Do you want him to come on a YouTube platform, do some content collaboration, right? You want him to come on to somebody's show, do an interview? Does Fox Soul or one of these channels want to hire him to do coverage on their network, right? That could be a pretty penny. Now, to get him on stage, it's probably not going to cost as much because, again, like I said, his profile as a YouTuber and content creator is much different than his as an artist. But he does have a Cardi B cosign. There's other artists in the industry that we don't know much of that have turned that Cardi B cosign, Cardi B feature, whatever, into the start of their career. Not to mention, there's this old saying of never count anyone out, right? You may see Armon Wiggins as a YouTuber today, but who's to say that one of his songs doesn't pop off tomorrow, right? Saucy Santana is not in the exclusive class of artists where he's not a mainstream artist. He's not somebody that's doing crazy amounts of numbers, right? He has a plaque on his wall. That's cool. He also has success with the City Girls because he's writing and stuff like that. But you're not the biggest artist in the universe, right? So if Armon gets a hit and he supersedes your success in the music industry at a later time, we're going to be looking back at this moment like this didn't age too well. But again, it's this volatile relationship between artists, content creators, and commentators. The artists always want to have somebody to shit on, right? They don't necessarily shit on BET, MTV, Billboard, all these different places where they're really the Grammys. Y'all don't really go hard at the institutions that could give two shits about y'all. They don't even acknowledge y'all, let alone give y'all nominations or actual trophies. But yet the people that talk about you guys on a daily basis, whether it be positive, negative, or indifferent, y'all go so hard at these people. Most of the time, the commentators out there, unless they just have a complete agenda against you, they're going to have days where they agree with you. They're going to have days where they disagree, and they're going to be honest and open about that on both sides of the coin. At the end of the day, as long as they're talking about you, they're promoting you. That's a lot more than what can be said about some of these institutions that don't give two shits about you, will never invite you, will never let you ever get up on that stage to accept anything and thank your mama Jesus and whoever you want to. But yet you go so hard on the people that speak about you and keep you culturally relevant. If every YouTuber just stopped talking about you guys, it would be really rough out here for y'all. Because to be honest, you know how many I have a small channel. I only got 6,000 subscribers. You know how many times I talk about an issue or talk about a person's song that's out and people in the comments be like, damn, I didn't even know this was out. Let me go check it out. That's just on my small ass little channel. Just imagine what somebody like a Armon Wiggins, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like a LovelyTi who is out here really talking about what's going on, getting 40, 50,000, 100,000 views with your name in the title, with your face on the actual fucking thumbnail. You know how much free promotion you're getting for that? Y'all got to start appreciating these people a little bit more. And yes, they're not always going to be on your side. But at the end of the day, even when they're not on your side, they're keeping you relevant. They're keeping you in the conversation. And for any artist out here, that shit is worth weight in gold. I'm going to tell you, because when people stop talking about you, when people stop caring about you, left, right, up, or down, it's going to be very lonely. That checking account going to get real dry, and you might resort to some painful shit to try to get people to care about you again. It's a hard road. So y'all be careful with how y'all talk to these people. And again, you can count no one out because people have other talents other than just talking on YouTube. I've seen people in the comments talking about, oh yeah, get these people up out of here. Why don't you go get you a real job? You do understand these people make real ass livings, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and some people make millions of dollars off YouTube alone every year. But y'all talking about go get a real job. These people are doing work from their house. Even Akademiks bitch ass, like he's doing work from his compound, his headquarters, his house, don't gotta leave. These people are doing exactly what y'all have wanted to do for decades. Be paid to do something you love and not even have to leave your crib in order to accomplish it. How could you ever down somebody like that? To me, it sounds like a deflection. It sounds like jealousy a little bit. Like, damn, I gotta get up and go to work and clock in while these people just be talking on YouTube all day. What the fuck am I doing wrong? You're not doing nothing wrong. Just try it. It could be here for you too. Maybe you have a unique perspective that the world would love to hear. Why don't you try it out instead of downing the next person? Even with me, I talk on YouTube. I speak on these issues. I'm also an artist. YouTube is actually not my primary source of income. Music is. Songwriting, right? Doing brand collaborations. Things of that nature are actually what pays me more than YouTube does. I just enjoy doing it, right? And it is additional supplementary income that comes in on a monthly basis that actually ties into my artist brand as a whole, because as my channel grows, that equals more subscribers, that equals more visibility, that also equals more value in the music industry landscape. So you just never know where somebody may end up. Armon might have a big song, like I said. Somebody might end up acting on screen. Like we've seen DDG blow up off YouTube. We've seen Fatboy SSE blow up as a content creator and start putting music out. Y'all know a lot of these people, they hit a certain amount of followers, they want to put music out. So let's not act like we don't be knowing what the play is. We got to respect everybody, because you never know where somebody may end up. Now, if they're blatantly just shitting on you and you got a problem with it and you defend yourself, that's fair game. But you just never know when your words might bite you in the ass. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the post notification bell for all updates, and I will see y'all on the next one. And for anyone curious, the song that plays at the end of my videos is called Let's Get It. It's available on all streaming platforms. Just put J Nolan, Let's Get It. It's gonna come up, add it to your playlist, because I don't give a fuck what these niggas got to say. I'm gonna spin this shit whatever I need to do to get this music out there. All right? Peace.
King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. While I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.